So Tame Impala is actually the name given to the musical project by Kevin Parker, who is an Australian musician who is actually the brains behind the entire music you hear of Tame Impala. Just like Prince in his early years, Prince was notorious for doing the same thing. Kevin Parker actually creates and records all the music you hear. And then when he goes live and does live performances, he apparently gets his friends to fill in the parts that he can't do, which is absolutely brilliant. I did not know that about this band. I guess it's a band if you want to call it that. It's actually just one dude. Now, he's had huge success in recent years with this kind of crossover appeal into hip hop. It's actually where I heard about him first, through his collaboration with Rihanna. At first, Rihanna did a cover of his track, which I loved. It was an awesome track. And then he also did a track with Travis Scott, which I also loved. That was a fantastic song. And so I've been wanting to get into Tame Impala's music before I even started the channel. And I did the poll where I asked you guys what you wanted to hear. And a lot of you guys were saying Tame Impala I should check out. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to share this sort of journey we go on with the music. As usual, I start with one of the most popular tracks at first and then delve deeper into the discography. So here we go. Let's check out this first track together. Here we go with Let It Happen by Tame Impala. Great drums, man. Bass line too. Cool effect, man. What an effect. Music comes back in. Wow. Love the vibe of this so far, man. I think the production and mixing is also awesome. This effect of like, it sounded like we're almost hearing the record through another room where the drums kind of died down. It's like, yeah, it's almost like we left the atmosphere or something like that. Really cool what he did where he built up the drums as well, and that really catchy great bass line, strong drums, great harmonies over the top of it. It almost sounds like the psychedelic stuff, some of the psychedelic stuff I've heard from the Beatles. All in all, great stuff. There's some great lyrics in this, but I'm trying to still tie in the story, so let's keep this thing running. I'll back it up a little bit. Great vibe so far. Sounds like you're hearing it from another room, right? Then it comes back in. Wow. New synth line.
I heard about a whirlwind that's coming round.
How catchy is
It's
that?
gonna carry off all that is around. And when it happens, I must be holding on. So let it happen.
Oh, wow. Back to that effect.
All this running around, I can't fight it much longer.
Really cool what he's doing here with the sonics and the production, because I think it's mimicking the story or kind of the idea, the theme of the song, which seems to be the idea of like, I'd say almost like anxiety, and then release through understanding that life is supposed to just sort of flow through you. Like this main mantra of let it happen comes through, and then the chorus kicks in, which is a total different vibe from the tension of the verse. The verse is really drums, bass line, thick, screeching kind of catchy line. Guitar, I think that's a guitar line through it, and then it turns into this beautiful psychedelic, airy kind of vibe, which is like much more let it be almost, or just let it happen, as he says, and that vibe comes through after he says this mantra he has. Really cool, right? The music mimicking the story. I always love when artists do that. The concept of the record is kept through the music.
Something's trying to get out, and it's never been closer. If my take-up fails, make up some other story. If I never come back, tell my life sorry.
What a chorus. Very synthy now. Tension and release, tension and release. We're back in the tension. Love the drums, man. It knocks. Check out the scope of this song, man. How much has already happened, right? You had the first, I guess the first half of it is a different track with the tension and release, mimicking this story of kind of maybe like anxiety or maybe like a dream and a nightmare scenario going on, right? The verses are like the nightmare, big drums, bass line, and then it turns into this beautiful sort of dreamlike atmosphere. It's like, we're almost like, I thought at first it sounded like you're looking at a kaleidoscope. Everything from even the cover art is very psychedelic. And then we've changed up into this second, more synthy side of this thing. The scope of the song is crazy. Oh, the skipping as well. The skipping also adds to the psychedelic nature, right? It's like almost like an acid trip, like reality distortion. Kind of got disco vibes. distorted guitars. Bop, 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 bop. It's unbelievable the epicness of the track, man. What he's trying to achieve with this song. I think this is the opening of the album. I think this is a great introduction to a sound or whatever he's about to do. Like, he gives you a real look into what you're about to expect, dude. Think of all the music we just heard. That first section, which was tension and release, we went into this crazy haze where the song started skipping, so he's playing with the effects as well. Like, we had that thing where it sounded like you're listening to the song from another room, where it all kind of muffled out, and then you have the last part which introduces new bits to it, that really thick distorted sound that came through. His unbelievable harmonies. I think what he's done there, obviously Kevin Parker, right, it's just one dude behind it, is mix a bunch of different influences together and kind of create something new from that, right? There's like 80s synth pop in this, there's like the Beatles psychedelic stuff involved in it, and then he's got these fantastic guitars that are like maybe like Jimi Hendrix would almost play, you know, like it's all kind of mixed in together in this crazy psychedelic vibe. I always say, well, not always, I've said before that on this channel, I'm learning that people who grew up on guitar music, their main focus is obviously melodies. Melodies is really what the person is really paying attention to. And growing up on hip hop, for me, it would be lyrics and drums. And I think this is the perfect kind of center point because there's great melodies on this thing. It's so rich and he's layering it, but the drums and the driving force of that bass line is there too, man. It's such a great blend. Great job by Kevin Parker, man. It's making me want to check out the music. This turned me into a fan, I guess. I've heard his stuff in his collabs with the hip hop stuff, but yeah, this is next level, dude. So much music in what, 6-7 minutes. Wow, great track, man. Double thumbs up.